So you're driving down the road, then whack, crack, boom! You just busted up your carbon fiber front lip. Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Today we're gonna show you how to remove a busted up carbon fiber front lip and replace it on this F32 4 Series. Hey, this is Brian. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and check us out at KiesMotorsports.com. As you just saw, this is not looking too hot, but it's okay because today we're going to show you how to safely remove it and install a new one. Now, as you can see, there are a ton of loose fibers and also sharp resin that has dried, and it is razor sharp. So I would recommend at a minimum using some kind of rubber gloves, and also when you're under the car, you want to have some eye protection. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to start and we are going to remove all of these screws that are holding this underneath. There's only about 2 over here, there's 2 in the middle, and then there's 2 on the other side. After we do that, what we're going to do is we are going to very carefully heat this area up. So this has a strip of 3M adhesive tape. So we're going to heat that up, warm the tape up, and then we're going to gradually stretch that off. It's a very intricate process because you don't want to peel any of the paint off of your bumper or anything when doing this. So I always recommend making sure that it is nice and warm from your heat gun. You don't want to overheat it, but at the same time, you want to make sure that it's heated enough to soften that glue. So with that, I'm going to slip under the car here. I'm going to release the screws over here in the middle and on the other side. And then we're going to heat it up. We're going to get one side off and we're going to heat it up, get the other side off, and then I'll show you how to reapply a new lip. So as you can see, we have this car slightly in the air. As long as you can fit a drill under, you don't need to jack the car up at all. You'll notice that we have these on backwards. That's because we didn't drive up. We typically jack the car up and then slide them under just because these are a little funny to drive on sometimes. So, all right, we got the 2 screws out of here. Let's move on to the middle. Okay, then we'll remove this and this one. And then we'll remove these 2. Okay, so with that, we're gonna heat up over here. And I'm just using it on a low heat setting. Whenever you're heating up anything, you wanna make sure that you don't stay in one spot. Okay, and then I typically will try to start at one end, and I'll try to lift it up as we go across here. Okay, stay. Okay, then do the same thing on the other side. Now, because I have that side off, what I'm gonna do on this side is I'm going to try to use the leverage. I'm gonna heat it up from this end over, and then we'll just gradually pull the old lip off. Voila. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to get the 3M adhesive off. To do this, we are going to do it just like if we were removing a spoiler. We're gonna basically try to heat it up and then just use our hand and just try to roll it off. That's typically the safest way to go. It may leave a little black residue because you can see that they wrapped around the lip and we have the bare white paint. But just use a heat gun, go over it. And then what we're going to do to just get it a little bit better, we're going to use our 3M rubbing wheel, which is over there charging because the drill died. But we're gonna get that. We're going to just remove any excess. And then from there, we're gonna reapply the tape and install the new lip. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so now that we've done the other side, so we took the adhesive tape off, we cleaned it off, and then we put some fresh tape over there. We're gonna do the exact same thing over here. Okay, since we didn't really show you on the other side, we're gonna show you on this side. We like to use 70% isopropyl alcohol. The stuff that you typically get at the store is like 91. This is a little bit better for your paint, but basically just take a clean microfiber towel and then you can just clean off anything that's left. Okay, so now that that's all removed, we're going to take a piece that is a little bit bigger than a foot long of our tape here. We're gonna put it right about there. You wanna leave like about a 1/4 inch or so. Okay, my piece is a hair too big. Perfect. And I'm just gonna put an extra little piece here just to give a little more grab. As you saw before, it took a beating with one piece of tape, so not really a concern, but while we have it, we're gonna do that. And then what we're gonna do on the side here is we're going to put a piece just like that. Okay, we're also going to put a piece on this side. We already did the other side. So now, before we actually tape it, we're going to just do another test fit. Make sure everything is going to line up nice. Okay, so that looks good over here. And that looks good over here. Okay, good. So once you've done that, you put this over here. So once you've done that, we're gonna peel the tape on the sides here. And you're gonna peel the little piece, if you have a little piece. Then we'll do this side, and then the end. And then once you've done that, I'm going to take the end of the big piece. I'm just gonna feed it up through here, and that's going to help us actually install it. Basically what we're going to do, just in case there's any repositioning, when you stick it on, we're going to have it so this part is not sticky, so that we can make sure that everything is positioned, and then we can sneak this piece out. Okay, I'll tuck that through there. So now what I'm doing is I'm aiming this little corner with this little corner. I'm gonna have it decently high. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Make sure that everything is sitting in the correct position. Okay, so that's where it needs to be. That's where it needs to be on this side. So then I'm just gonna press it and hold it here for a second, just so that the tape that's here can hold it. And basically right now I don't have to hold anything. But what I do need to do is sneak this little piece of tape out. So you just go along like that. Make sure that's pressed up as high as it can go. And then you can just press and hold this for about 30 seconds or so. And you can do the same on the other side here. Then you can press and hold on the side to make sure that that's adhering. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So sometimes when you're adhering the side here, it's a little bit contoured, it's not perfectly flat, so you need an extra little piece of 3M tape. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. So what I do is I just take a little piece on my knife, and then I lift this up, just like that. Try not to stick it to anything. And then stick it to the other piece. Your knife will come off. And then you can take it, hold it again for 30 seconds or so. Even if I let go now, it's stuck and it's not going anywhere. All right, so now what you can do is put some self-tapping screws in the bottom to secure it in place. I typically like to do the ends and then the middle, just to make sure everything is where it needs to be. And then we'll do one in the middle, and then we'll go back and we'll double up. We're done. So at this point in the process, everything is fully secure. Now today is a warm day, so we don't have to worry about it, but if maybe you're doing this in the 30-degree weather outside, you may want to take a heat gun and just go over where you have that adhesive just to make sure that everything is properly adhering. I think this looks absolutely incredible. This is one of my favorite cars, so I approve of this message. Once again, this is Brian. Thanks so much for watching Kies Motorsports. If you like today's video, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at KiesMotorsports.com. And if you're interested in any of the parts or tools that we used in today's video, be sure to see the links down in the description. Once again, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. So you're driving down the road, and then whack, crack, boom! You busted your front lip.